What's up, people? Welcome to Riding on Ruby. Well, here I am. I'm out for a ride today. It's about 82, but there's low humidity. So it's a little warm with the mesh coat on, but it's worth it. So this is North Farms Reservoir in Wallingford, Connecticut. Me and my wife used to come fishing here, wow, maybe like 10, 15 years ago. This thing's loaded with carp. You probably can't see that carp right there. It's probably about maybe almost a foot long, pure like reddish orange. And there's a lot of bass up here, bullheads. But the problem is, if you want to fish from the shore, look at all these weeds, all these lily pads. And then even if you use like a weedless frog or whatever, you know, all these things, a worm hook through a worm so it won't get snagged, it still gets snagged. And then if you get a good bite, they get wrapped around all those things. You're either going to lose your line or you're going to lose the fish. So we came out a couple times. We had a flat bottom John boat, aluminum, it was probably like 10 feet. And we used to come out and go out there where the water's clear, but even the bottom has like a lot of algae. You know, you probably can't see it here, but all that like green algae, the whole bottom's covered with it. They really need to do something with this. They used to dredge it back in the day, and a couple times there was like a big fish kill where you came here and there's like tons of fish dead everywhere. And that island that's out there, a couple years ago, it was home to like, I don't know, there must have been 20 eagle nests there, and people would come from all over and try to get pictures of all the eagles over there. So it's a really nice place. I didn't really pick a good spot for you to see everything because you can only see part of the lake. But over there it was kind of crowded, so I didn't want to go over there. But anyway, so I mean, it's a beautiful day. I was hoping to see maybe some baby, little baby, ducks. Sometimes you see like the mama and like a whole family of ducks behind her, or a bunch of swans, but I haven't been up here for a long time. So, I don't know, maybe they're just not around much anymore. I can't tell if they're anywhere else. And then here's another little spot you could fish from. Now this one has a little bit of a clearing right here in this area, but you still got to come through all that slop. And forget fishing with like a bobber or something like that. You definitely got to either fish on the bottom or use like a weedless hook setup. And then here's this like trail, which I'm not going to go down there because sometimes there's snakes down there in the middle of the trail. But that trail goes on for quite a while. It's like the Secret Garden Trail, if anybody remembers that movie. So that was about it, you know. It's just a beautiful day, and I still just don't have the urge to go fishing, you know, since my wife died 2 years ago. So she loved fishing more than I did, and I don't know, there's just not ready for it yet, and I don't know why, but you know, go with the flow. Alright, people, let's I don't know, I guess we're gonna go head back home then, because it is getting kind of warm, and I wanted to at least try to sneak in a little video. I did a little short with my phone, not the greatest, but you know, I'll probably pop it on Instagram or something too. If you want to check me out on Instagram, it's Riding on Ruby, all lowercase, all one word. So maybe I'll see you there. Alright, people, let's go for a ride. Let's fire this baby up. Let me make sure this thing's recording. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. Let's rock and roll. this visor. They just really, really recently paved this road. Can't see if anything's coming. This is nice now, nice and smooth. Last time I came down here, oh my god, it was all milled and chewed up, and of course that's a video that came out all upside down. Oh, it's a beautiful day again. Stuff over here. So let's take this side road with a big bump. Must be lunch. Yeah, it's around lunchtime. Everybody's probably going back to work from their lunch breaks. That's probably why it was crowded at the lake too, because people just go over there and have their lunch in their car. So I've been toying with the idea about picking up another laptop, which I totally hate laptops. You gotta update this, update that, have virus, antivirus, this, that. You load it up and it takes a while. Oh, I smell swamp. So that's why I like the iPad and stuff like that, because you turn it on, boom, you're working. And then I was even thinking about maybe picking up a newer iPad. Maybe I got the mini right now, maybe like the bigger size, like there's a 8.3, a 9 something, a 10 something, a 12 something, you know, whatever. And they're about the same price as a medium end laptop. You know, you get some junk laptop, like when I bought that Chromebook, figuring, oh yeah, this is good. Well, that thing's just all junk. It has no memory, slow. I mean, it's good enough to do my final editing, but other than that, it's kind of useless. Plus the apps that I use, I like. They're easier, you know, to figure out how to operate in them. And those are all from iTunes. They don't have the same apps available like for Android or whatever. So I really don't want to learn a whole new editing program, and 90% of them, you know, you get like, oh, you could have the free version, but you know, you could do like 2 things. And then, oh, if you want to do something else, which basically is what you need to do, you can't do it because, oh, you got to pay for a subscription with them. Well, the ones I'm using, you can pay for a subscription if you want like a little bit more, you know, like templates or, you know, pictures for the outros or stuff like that. But I'm happy with just like 10 in each category. Got tomorrow it's supposed to be really bad, so, and I think it's supposed to be like stormy like all day too. I see some construction up ahead. It's like I said, it's nice when you're riding. Stop, and it gets a little warm if you're just in the sun. Oh man, I think they're milling this road, which is about time. So looks like we're gonna go a different way because I don't want to get all that crap all over Ruby. Well, it doesn't matter, the road's closed anyways. Well, fine. I didn't want to go down it anyways. It's too dirty. Nah, 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 nah. Ooh, uh-oh. Gotta watch out for that loose gravel. Some twisties, you don't gotta go to the tail of the dragon. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I gotta give a shout out to my two favorite YouTube creators that do something, you know, the same as I'm doing, but of course they do it a lot better. So I'll try to put their links at the end of the video, if not maybe in the description. But get a chance, go check out Red Ryder. She's in Canada. She has a really old shovel head like bobber. She works on the bikes. She knows a lot about motorcycles. She goes on some nice rides. Oh man, so check her out. That's Red Ryder on YouTube. And then the other one was Hippie Trev. So check out Hippie Trev. He's really cool. He does all kinds of, works on his motorcycle. It's like a 94, I think it is. Sorry, Trev, if I didn't get that right. My brain's been kind of mush lately. He's got the Harley. He does a lot of work on that, a lot of rides. He did like a 3,000-mile iron butt on it. And he has like a 1969 Holden. It's like almost like the American version of the Chevy Malibu wagon from that era. So that's like a nice little thing. And he does all kinds of videos on a little bit of everything. Working on the car, working on the bike, working on the bus. He lives in like a RV type thing. And he has some pretty good videos, you know. So go check out Hippie Trev on YouTube and check out Red Ryder. Hippie Trev's in Australia. We've sent stuff back and forth and everything. So go check them out. We really like their videos. Whew, it's getting warm in here. I gotta open this for a couple minutes since we're sitting here. Yeah, so I'll try to put their links at the end of the video. I did that on my last video, but it doesn't pop up there too long. Give people a chance to actually click on it, but you definitely got to watch them. I used to watch some of these bigger people, and you know, but the only thing is, you get like the top, I don't know, 5 or 6, we'll say, you know, people that do the videos. And you get them, and then like, let's just say for example that they're gonna all go to like some like a Harley thing, and they're gonna go all right out in the desert or something. Alright, so yeah, I'll watch one of them, but then, you know, you want to watch the next person. Well, it's basically the same thing, just their interpretation, which is nothing wrong with that, but you know, it's kind of like seeing the same thing over and over. You know, those guys are lucky, and I'm a little jealous that, you know, they got like so many subscribers that they could be monetized. You know, they're making money. So getting like free merchandise, free motorcycles, free gear, you know, the test out and all that. But, you know, hey, that's not why I'm doing this. Like I said, it was something to do after my wife died, to get out of the house. And after not riding for 30 years, I wanted to get back to it. And so I ended up buying the first bike that I could pretty much afford, mostly cash. And I thought I'd be responsible and start off with something a little smaller, like the 500. Originally it was going to be a 1200, but I didn't want to pay the same amount of money I paid for this for something that was like 10, 12 years old. And once I got this bike and started to do all the add-ons and everything while she's in the house during the winter, I just absolutely love this 500. And I'm just making these videos basically just to tell people, hey, you know, you want to ride? Get the 500. It's a beautiful bike. It keeps up with everybody else. Cheaper insurance, gets between like 55 and 60 miles a gallon. It's light, nimble, you know, she's just easy to control. Just a perfect all-around bike, you know. I mean, I don't think I'd want to go like cross country. I mean, it's comfortable, you know, but my back, you know, wouldn't take in that same position. But it's got a smooth ride. It was made to go in the city, you know, over potholes and stuff, maybe jump a curb. That's why it's liquid cooled too, with that new Revolution motor, the first gen. It's liquid cooled because, you know, if you're gonna be in like a traffic jam, like or you're stuck in traffic like in New York or something, then you know, it's gonna overheat. So this way it'll keep it cooler. I mean, you got the V-Rod, that's a liquid cooled. And then now you got the new Pan America with the same, well, a more refined version of Ruby's motor, the Rev Max. And that Rev Max has 150 horsepower. And then they have the Sportster S, same motor, but it has 121 horsepower. And then they just came out with a, well, not just, but you know, this year they came out with a 975, which I predicted 6 months ago or more. And I think that one's got like 90 something or 85, or I forget, so don't quote me on it, but it was like 85, you know, horsepower. And the thing weighs like 485 or 481 or something like that. I mean, that's lighter than Ruby. So I mean, that bike's definitely gonna be a ripper, that's for sure. sorry, birdie. Didn't mean to scare you. Alright, good job, Ruby. Another nice, safe ride. Come on. There we go. Alright, people. Let's get this thing open. Get some air. Alright, I'm going to have a smoke. Let Ruby cool down a little bit before I put her in and get her locked up and plugged in. So as usual, people, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling bell, and definitely go check out Red Rider from Canada and Hippie Trev in Australia. You're gonna love their videos. Alright, peace out, people.